Ah yes, the Wagonhammer Spring. Man, that is good tasting water. Welcome to my part 2 of how to test for spring water. So here is the water quality report, the test results. This is the first page. It shows the definition and the legend. We're going to be paying attention to these 5 symbols you can see there. And on the second page, it shows that at the top, total coliform and E. coli were absent in the sample. There was no aluminum, arsenic, or barium or cadmium, none detected. We've got a little bit of calcium, no chromium, some copper, some iron, and I believe the reason why there's a yellowish tint to the water is due to the iron. However, it's below 0.3, which means it's still drinkable, but it's on the higher side, that's for sure. No lead. We have some potassium, silica here, some sodium. There's no mercury or nickel or uranium, a little bit of zinc. You can also see the alkalinity and the hardness in the water as well. As we scroll down to the third page, shows the pH level and the TDS, the total dissolved solids. Now, anything above 500 milligrams per liter is not drinkable. This is only 110 on total dissolved solids, so that's really good news. It also shows the turbidity, and all of the green check marks means that none of those were detected. So no bromide, chloride, fluoride, and other inorganic metals down there. And yeah, that's about it. So it's super great news. We're really in the clear to drink this water. So I'm going to show you and tell you the prices on what I purchased to collect the spring water. Now I know there's so many websites and brewing companies that sell like glass carboys and stuff, but I found Northern Brewer the most easy website to navigate through and add stuff to my shopping cart. It seemed like another site had like a minimum amount of items to purchase for even delivery to here, but Northern Brewer, it's free shipping over $40. So what I got was 2 3-gallon glass carboys here, which cost $29.99 each. I got 3 5-gallon glass carboys here. So this is what it looks like. I bought 3 universal harnesses because I figured it's going to be kind of hard to carry these slippery glass bottles after they're full of water. And the 5-gallon glass carboys cost $44.99 and the harnesses cost $11.99 each. I also got stoppers. Now what's also cool about Northern Brewer is I previously ordered the wrong stoppers. I actually ordered the drilled stoppers, which has a hole in it, and it's used for like an airlock, I think, if you're like making kombucha or beer. But they have great customer service as well. And it was past 30 days since I purchased it until I realized that I got the wrong kind of stopper. And I messaged them and they were kindly allowed me to, get a return order for that. And then I got the right ones. So I got 5 universal stoppers, solid, which are $2.99 each. And I also got a carboy brush. Not sure how much this one costs. And then I had to think about it and realize that I needed to sanitize my bottles. I double checked with Northern Brewer because, they arrive clean in the boxes, but I messaged them and I said, do I need to clean, wash, sanitize it, even though, I'm only gathering fresh spring water and not making beer or anything? And they said, yeah, you should sanitize it. So since it's free shipping over $40, the sanitizer was under that price. So I ordered on Amazon, the most popular sanitizer, Star San, 32 ounces, no rinse required. So the whole total was $261.67, which it's not too bad, and it's a pretty good investment. I only got 5 bottles because the Wagonhammer Spring is only 30 minutes away. If it was farther, I'd probably be buying more glass carboys to make the trip worthwhile, but I think 5 is a good place to start. All right, so we're outside, and I'm going to show you how we're going to be sanitizing the glass carboys. Now, they say on the bottle 1 ounce of Star Sand for every 5 gallons. I'm not gonna be using 5 gallons of water to rinse all of those. So I'm just gonna do half an ounce and fill it up to 2.5 gallons and then pour it in. So let's just get started and you'll see how I do it. Okay, you can always use a shot glass as well to measure. And the cool thing is this thing has a little measuring thingy. Somehow it fills up. Okay, that's not quite halfway, but that's enough I think I can carry to swish around. I have one of these stoppers. Push it in there. So now we're just going to swish this around for 30 seconds. Okay, so now since I don't want to just dump this, I'm going to transfer this to the next bottle. Not fear the foam. The foam is a good thing. You don't want to rinse it with water. The water might have bacteria in it, possibly, but the acid's going to kill anything that's in this bottle. So you want to leave the foam in here. So we're back at the spring, and Cody actually found another spigot, but I want to show you first is rumor had it that, a local mentioned to us that she wasn't getting any water from the spigot because that water was being treated and there was chlorine in it. So I was like, okay, let's see if that's true or not, because I couldn't really taste any chlorine. So what I did was buy some chlorine test strips. And of course, there should not be any kind of chlorine in spring water. It should just be natural and raw and come right out of the rock. So I'm going to show you how you do it. It comes with so many strips, so this is probably going to last you forever. And if you ever wanted to test your tap water, you go to another country and you're just curious to test their water, you can see how much chlorine there is. So we're going to go over here. There's 2 little pads at the end of the strip. And you can either get a cup of the water and dip it for 30 seconds or run it through the water here for 10 seconds. So we're just gonna run it here. Woo! There's a lot of bees. A lot of bees want water. Okay, so that was about 10 seconds here. And now the bottle, you can get tight here, the total chlorine. So in our house, our tap water actually was 1 ppm. So there is chlorine in our tap water. So as you can see here, 0, actually, which way would you hold it? So yeah, free chlorine ppm and total chlorine ppm is 0. So that's great news. So that means that the water coming out of the spigot, Mocha!
Literally wrapped around their back foot.
Okay.
Mocha, you gotta
okay, sorry. My dog was pulling on, we have a wanderer.
That's why I told her to go. I knew it.
She was pulling on the mic cord. We wanted to make sure that the water coming out of the spigot had no chlorine, and because it's summer right now, it's actually really hot right now. The water coming right out of the rock, if you see in part 1, it was like gushing, but now it's summertime, the water level is going low, and we would have to stick a pipe in there and hold it and get into uncomfortable positions. So that's why we're doing it right out of the spigot. Less work to fill up 5 carboys. So now I'm going to show you how we fill up our carboys. All right, so I've got my harness and my carboys. I don't want to act like I carried all of these carboys. My mom and Cody brought it up here, so thank you so much. All right, so we're just going to place it in the harness. Get this on. Oopsie. Clip it in. Clip it in. I messaged Northern Brewer and they said it can be loose or a little snug, but even with it being loose, you should still be able to carry it. So I'm just gonna tilt it, and in the spring water goes. This is my 5-gallon glass carboy. Cody already filled up the 3-gallon ones. All right, and we're to the top. So I'm gonna need to cork it, and I have my assistant here, Tina. We've got Director Cody telling my mom that she can come on camera. Thank you so much. Okay, really push it in. And then, let's see how, oh yeah. Wait.
You got it, just pick it up.
There we go. So that's it. Now Cody and I and my mom will have some spring water. I'm so grateful that I was able to find a spring not far from home. Go ahead and check out findaspring.com to find the nearest spring where you are. Very great website. If you haven't seen my part 1 on how to test for spring water, or even the city water that you're drinking, you want to know what's in it, go ahead and go to National Testing Laboratories. They'll send you a test kit. Order those chlorine strips so you get an idea of what you're drinking, if it has chlorine and how much of it, because we don't want any of that stuff in our bodies. And order some class carboys and harnesses so you can collect some spring water. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions on anything regarding nutrition, water, cooking, working out, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. Click subscribe and the notification bell. See you guys later.